Are you a professional pillow fighter? Or a 9-to-5 low-cost time travel agent? Or maybe real estate sales on Mars is your profession? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is you do, however complex or intricate, Monday.com can help you organize, orchestrate, and make it more efficient. Monday.com is the one centralized platform for everything work-related. And with Monday.com, work is just easier. Monday.com, for whatever you run. Go to Monday.com to learn more.
Well, I don't see the point in waiting any longer, so let's bring her out. The star attraction, the one you came to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Miss Judy Gold.
Welcome to Kill Me Now! My name is Judy Gold. I'm your host. Also here is... And...
Hello,
Patrick.
everybody.
Yes, hey, Lauren. And Patrick is actually fielding calls today because this is a very, stop touching the mic, Donald. This is a very, very exciting episode of Kill Me Now. First of all, before we begin, I want to thank one of our sponsors. This is one of the most amazing books I have ever read in my entire life. It's called...
I'm not all the way through it yet, but it is amazing.
It's pretty amazing. It's called Trouble with Mistletoe, and it's written by... Oh, where's my... Oh, fuck. Did I forget my... Okay, that might have to do it, because you know what? I cleaned out my bag.
Take advantage that I'm not on T right now.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think I left my whistle at home. Our guest doesn't realize that we blow a whistle every time we mention anything Jewish or a Jew. So that's what we're going to have to do. Fuck. All right. So before we begin with our very special guest, I can't even believe, with your busy schedule, but Harper Mass Market. Harper, I don't know if you know, it's a publisher.
Sure, one of the big ones.
One of the big ones has published this book called Trouble with Mistletoe.
Mm-hmm, by Jill Shalvis.
And it's fantastic. If you are lacking intimacy in your life, a couple of pages of this, boom! You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, it's a real bubble bath burner.
We are going to read a passage from this incredible book. Thank you for your sponsorship. And this would be a great Hanukkah present or...
Stocking stuffer.
Stocking stuffer, or birthday, or Thanksgiving. This would be a good thing to pass around the table at Thanksgiving.
Pass it over.
Yeah. Okay. Or for the high holidays. Yom Kippur is coming up. Okay. Now, how are we going to do this? We have several characters here. Do you want me to read the first paragraph? Would you like to read the first paragraph?
What would you like, boss?
I'm just going to read the opening, and then we'll do the passage.
I think
Shall
that
we?
sounds great.
When Can Winter walks into Willa Davis's pet shop with his great-aunt's feline from hell, he's sure that the drop-dead gorgeous pet store owner he's never seen before is mad at him. She's sure that he needs a kitty sitter. But the last thing Willa needs is to rescue a guy who doesn't even remember her. If she has her way, he'll get nothing but coal in his stocking. Unless he tempers naughty with a special kind of nice. The Trouble with Mistletoe, a heartbreaker Bay novel from New York Times bestselling author Jill Shalvis, available wherever books are sold. And now, a passage from The Trouble with Mistletoe. You want to come upstairs, Willa?
What she wanted was to put her hands back on his chest now that she knew it was as hard as it looked. But instead, she just gripped either side of her seat with her white knuckles. Of course not.
I think you do. I think you want something else, too.
What I want, she said as coolly as she could, is dinner as promised.
Liar! He chided softly.
Well, that's just rude. calling her date a liar.
So, it's a date, huh? His tone was very male and very smug. It should have pissed her off, but instead it did something hot and erotic to her insides.
Clearly knowing it, he smiled at her and then dragged his teeth over his lower lip as he contemplated her. That's an excerpt from The Trouble with Mistletoe by Jill Shalvis.
Welcome to Play It, a new podcast network featuring radio and TV personalities talking business, sports, tech, entertainment, and more. Play it at play.it.
And now, your host of Kill Me Now, Judy Gold!
Oh my God! Thank you guys! Thank you guys! And that was incredible. You know what, Lauren? Today what a get. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the debates were just last night.
Right, but that was kind of, giving it away. And I'm trying to, I guess you're right. You're right. And we had booked him previously, and I said, let's get him after the debates, because then we can really,
dig in.
I'm
so excited.
And I don't even know what to say, but I know you're from New York. I don't think this was a big trip for you. But ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, one of the candidates for president of the United States, Donald Trump, is here with us. Donald Trump!
Thank you. It is so good to be here. It really is, Judy. Thank you for having me.
Donald, how do you think you did last night?
Unbelievably well. I mean, we did fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We got everything out that we wanted to do. We stayed along the narrative. We feel really good about it. And actually, I'm doing unbelievable in the polls, folks.
Oh, you are?
You gotta check out the polls.
What poll are you doing unbelievable in?
A lot of there's thousands of polls. I'm looking just today. I'm reading them, and including my nephew. He was out on recess. He took a poll. Everybody's saying I did great. I'm doing really well, folks. I was behind Hillary. Not a good place to be. And now we're tied. Okay, so we're doing great.
Now,
and,
Donald, you're a 70-year-old man,
yep,
correct?
That's correct.
But you said you feel like you're 35.
Look, let's face it. You got to be tough to be a leader, folks. You got to be tough. And Hillary, she's not tough.
Right.
She doesn't have the stamina. I've said it before. Look, we all saw the videotape, folks. I mean, believe me, it was a very sad video. I saw the video.
Right.
She collapsed. It was very horrible. I watched it, then I masturbated. But here's the deal.
Oh, you masturbate? Do you need anything extra?
No, I got Melania and I got my daughter to think about. Okay.
Okay.
I got enough.
So you don't need like Viagra
and I don't need porn movies. Okay, I got my Ivanka. Okay, she's now got all the family pictures.
And do you ever look at any of the contestants from the beauty pageants?
Do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes
what about the one
don't.
that just gained weight?
That one I don't. I don't like fat ones. Okay, or Rosie. I don't want that. Okay.
Do you think you have a good body?
I do. I've been told. Look, I don't like to talk about how great I am and how beautiful I am, but people tell me all the time, Donald, oh my God, you're beautiful. I mean, at the bathhouse. Many people.
Oh, you go to bathhouses.
They come up to me and they say, Donald, I can't believe you. What are you doing? You on steroids? What are you doing? You're unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great. Do you have orange pubic hairs?
I don't. I don't have. No, they're. First of all, that's not a good question. Okay. You
okay. Well, no, you said bathhouse, and then I pictured you naked in a bathhouse.
I knew I was going to come on the radio today. It's going to be rigged. The media's rigged, folks. Here I am doing radio.
I'm just a comic. Orange.
She's starting in. Okay.
Orange.
It's not orange. Okay. Look, I'm 70. They're gray. Okay.
Now you mentioned that you have a 10-year-old son. Last night at the debate.
I want to get back to saying one thing.
Okay,
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Yes, of course, sir.
Excuse me.
Sir.
I want to get back to saying one thing. She doesn't have the stamina, folks, okay? We all saw the video. A couple of years ago, she's got a lot of health problems. She had a concussion. We all know that. She had double vision. You don't want your leader having double vision, folks. Believe me, it was bad she thought she had two husbands cheating on her.
But you want a vision, correct?
Yeah, you do. And
do you have
vision? I know what the plan is going to be. We're going to bring back jobs, okay? Lots of jobs.
What kind of jobs are you going to bring back?
All kinds of jobs. Whatever the job, whether you're a C-level guy or a janitor, we're going to create jobs, and we're not going to let these jobs leave the country because they're leaving. They're running away.
Well, you can't have it. I mean, if you're a janitor,
there's thousands of them. Thousands.
But if you're a janitor, you have to be in the country.
Excuse me. My friend just told me, like his company, it fills air conditioning. They just went to Mexico. Can you believe that? There's thousands of this. I can't name any of them. I can't think of them. But there's a lot of companies that are leaving, and we're going to get them back. We got to get tax breaks. We're going to get them back.
Okay. But if you mentioned janitor, like...
Yeah.
If you're a janitor, that means you're doing that job in America.
Well, that's right. And most likely, if you're a janitor, you're black. So we're going to help the blacks. They need my vote.
Right.
They were going to vote for me. I'm not worried about the blacks.
Do you have, besides Don King, do you have any black friends?
I have lots. Look it up, okay? I have thousands and thousands of people that work for me. Many are black, okay? I've hired thousands. People say I don't do well with the black vote. I've hired thousands and thousands of blacks. I mean, I fired them all, but I hired them. All right? A lot of blacks love me. I went to a black church a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Okay,
and the woman said, there was a woman who said, listen, I don't want any politics going on. Because, in a place of worship, you're not supposed to be partisan at all because they don't pay taxes, so they can't really side with the political party. So she just said to you, hey, can you just talk about, Flint and not about Hillary? And
which I did. And by the way, if you never went to a black church, you got to go to a black. You ever been to a black church?
Oh yeah, yeah. And there's one across the street from me.
They're the best churches, fantastic church. I mean, they don't even have a piano, organ player. They got a DJ. But here's the deal: beautiful church. Thousands of people were there. Thousands, because they probably don't work, but they all showed up. We all sang, and we looked up at the statue, beautiful statue of Jesus. There he was, holding a basketball, and we loved the church. They loved me. Everybody wanted to come out, and they have communion just like everybody else. You get in line for communion. They give you the big piece of Wonder Bread, and you swallow it down with grape soda.
Oh, it's Wonder Bread?
So it's that. Look, the blacks, I don't worry about getting their vote. They're going to vote, believe me. I'm not worried about their vote. I'm worried about them being 2 hours late when the polls are closed. Then I got to worry about that.
Right. Do you think they'll talk in the polling station like they do in
the
movie
movies?
theaters?
I'm worried about that. Yeah, I'm worried about it. As long as they're saying vote Trump. If they tell one to another in a booth, vote Trump, I'm okay with that. But don't talk about other stuff like, Dre and other stupid rappers.
You've also, speaking of, minorities, I just read that you're going to, Ted Cruz, Lion Ted.
Nasty Ted. Nasty guy. Holds his Bible high, puts it down, he lies. He's an awful guy.
Right,
awful
but
guy.
he just endorsed you.
He did. I knew he would. I knew he'd come around. He's got to.
He wants to take away all the rights that the GLBT community has.
What's that stand for again?
Gay, lesbian, transgender,
those
bisexual.
People, those awful people. Yeah, he wants to do that, take away their rights. That's correct.
And you said that you agree with that. So you believe that
we got to take away
that.
Their rights.
Which marriage of yours do you believe is the one that you would hold up and saying this is what marriage is, and use it as an example for why gay people should not be able to get married.
First of all, that question went on for 12 minutes. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, so I know I'm saying you've had 3 marriages?
I had 3 marriages.
Which one?
Okay,
which,
3.
so you've had 3.
Melania, obviously, I'm the one with the one now.
Right.
It's working. The other 2, obviously.
What do you and Melania talk about?
We
like
talk
at
about
night?
a lot of. We talk about a lot of. She likes to hear me when she wants to fall asleep. I talk about jobs, creating jobs.
Right.
And we talk
so you
about
talk
money,
about that a lot.
Mutual funds. Last night I talked about the Vanguard dividend fund, and it put her right to bed. And she likes to talk about that. I lay next to her and I rub Vicks Vapor Rub all over her lines.
Do you have a lot of married couples say that
we have great
separate
sex life.
bedrooms are no?
No, we sleep in the same giant king size bed because I'm a king, and I sleep on it. She sleeps on the floor. But when we have our little intimate time, she's allowed to get in, and then I kick her out. And but we have a lot of great intimacy. And Ivanka sometimes she can watch.
Okay. So you have a very, very. I mean, I have 2 sons, and I love them.
Why
both.
don't you like me? That's the question.
No, I do.
Why are you so pro Hillary and not me? I don't understand that. Why?
Well,
First of all, you're a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker. I helped build this city, folks. Okay?
Right.
Everybody who's a New Yorker knows.
You know what?
We cleaned it up. Me and my buddy Giuliani did amazing guy, fantastic guy. We built this city. We created it. We got rid of the criminals, and you know what I mean by criminals, Puerto Ricans. We got rid of them. All right. We cleaned it up. Okay, and the city's beautiful now. I mean, if you're visiting, we want your tourism. Come to New York.
Right.
We love it. It's an amazing city. Stay for a couple nights. Don't stay too long. You'll get raped.
Right.
But it's a great city. You got to come. We want your business.
Um,
So why are you voting? I
I
don't know why you're voting for Hillary. I really don't. I don't know what your stance is.
I mean, I first of all, I feel like, she really has wanted this job for a long time, and she's very prepared. And
how is she prepared?
she has
How
been.
is she prepared? What makes her more prepared
Well, she's
than me?
been
I
a
mean, it's
public.
ridiculous.
She's been a public servant for 30 years. She in
I've
college.
had public servants. So what's the difference?
Right, I understand
waiting
that,
on me
but-
all day. I mean, they shine my
Right,
shoes.
but she has, really been involved in this process of sort of making America great. Like, because do you say "Make America Great Again"? Do you
Make it great
mean?
again. We got to make it great again.
But
We're not
do
great.
you
We're
mean it's
losing.
not
We're
great
losing.
now?
Meaning
You
we're
mean it's
losing.
not-
We're losing, Judy. We're losing. Okay, we're not winning. I'm a winner. Okay, I win at everything I do. Okay,
Right.
I built a great company.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
we
Hang on
have
a
Christopher on line 5.
good. First
Oh, okay.
caller,
How do
another
I do
supporter.
the? Do you?
He sounds white.
How do I
Pick
do
the call
this?
up.
Do you see the blinking light?
Yes.
Pick
Do I
it up.
press right
Pick
or
it up.
left to that?
there? I don't know.
That's great. So
Our producer, press left.
left. Okay. Hello? Okay, well that didn't really work. Do I have to...
Press it again.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, is this Judy?
Yes, yes.
Hey.
Hi,
You know
Christopher.
what? I'm calling in because I had tweeted you earlier. I told you that you're gonna really rip me one. I think because
You're the gay Trump supporter. Am I right?
yeah.
I knew it when he called in. He said Christopher. I knew he was a white guy, and I like the fact that he's voting. Good
Okay,
for- thank you.
So
Thank you.
so you're
But I'm also I'm Jewish too. But
Oh, God.
wait,
Strike
how
two,
can you
strike
be
two.
Jewish and name Christopher?
Because my mother was a really sad woman, and she just let my dad call me whatever, I guess. But yes, I was bar mitzvah and everything.
You were bat mitzvah or bar mitzvah?
Bar.
Oh, okay, sorry.
What else did your dad call you? Or no, it was your mom.
My mom? Oh,
No, you
called
said
me Totola.
No, okay, Lauren, this is an example of your voice probation.
Oh,
okay, VP.
sorry.
So, Christopher, you say we have encountered one another. What, is that on Twitter or?
Yes, many times. And I've seen you live, like in P-Town.
Okay.
And, well, I just wanted to make a political statement.
Okay, so
really.
you're a Trump supporter and you're gay.
Yes.
And by the way, can I just say something, Chris? Even though you're gay, okay, you're gay, right? Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay, you're gay, but I'm not going to hold that against you. I want your vote. Okay, I think it's great. I'm not going to hold that against you. What's that?
No, Lauren's right. Lauren.
My God, what a deep voice.
No,
I'm right
Trump
here.
is actually our
It's-
guest today, Christopher.
It's Donald
Oh.
Trump.
Yeah.
Donald J. Trump. The J stands
Which
for
is why we have the
Jesus.
lines open for people to talk to Donald.
Well, you know what? As terrible as I feel about Donald Trump, I really can't stand him, to be honest.
He's right here. I don't know. Okay.
Always right there. Yeah.
As long as you're going to vote for me, Chris, I don't care if you
One
like
thing
me. I
that
want you to
wanted
vote.
to say, holy vey, why does this person keep getting in? Can I just talk to Judy Gold?
Yeah, I'm right here. That's Donald Trump, our guest. So you have a question. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, my whole thing is that immigration is such a huge issue for me because Hillary Clinton is saying that she's going to increase the Syrian refugees that come into the country.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
By 800%, by the
Muslim,
way.
in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
one Muslim is too many Muslims, and that to me is bullshit. I can't, and I like the only thing.
So you're a Jew saying that one Muslim is too many Muslims.
That's right.
Okay,
Because
so
they fundamentally hate me. They hate Israel. They hate everything.
Actually, I know plenty of Muslims who love Israel and who actually live in Israel.
Well, see, you know what? They have a pillar of beliefs. You know, they have the one thing they have to go to Mecca. They have the other thing that they have to do this. But one thing fundamentally of all Muslims is that they have to hate Jewish people.
Oh, really? I've actually, as a Jew, I've experienced a lot of anti-Semitism from white supremacists who are born and bred in the United States of America. And do you know that there were many Muslims who hid Jews during the Holocaust? I don't know if you've read a history book. And the Syrians have been, I don't know if you know that Syrians have been going to Canada, and I don't think there's been any sort of terrorist type horrible attack in Canada. And I think that you are ill-informed, and I'm sorry that you're a gay and a Jew who
Well, that's
is
2
ignorant.
strikes. First of all, you get 2 strikes. Jewish and gay, that's 2 strikes. One more, you're going to get the hell out.
Right. So
Can we call you?
I think that people are going to vote on one issue.
Right.
And a person.
And I'm glad that your
will be,
issue is prejudice. Prejudice.
A person that's economically depraved.
Yes.
Or whatever. I mean, they're going to vote. They're going to be like, oh my God, yeah, he's taking out all of the jobs out of the United States and sending them over there. And everybody has their issue. And see, one thing that makes me, because I'm gay, is that he cannot do anything to the Supreme Court at this point. Because see, that to me, they all.
All right, you know what? We have so many other callers that are calling in, and we really thank you so much, Christopher, for calling in. You are you're truly what makes America great. So thank you again.
And I'm going to keep you. You're not going to get deported, Chris.
Okay.
Just stay.
Take care. Bye bye. Anyway,
can we call him Christoph?
Oh my God! That's our first call. That's our first call. I never. Yeah. That. So you really.
I love that guy. I love that guy. Complete idiot. I love it.
I've got some questions for Trump here in our Twitter feed.
Can I?
Let's take another phone
wait.
call.
Before we do that, I want to talk about something you said last night when you looked at Hillary at one point and said, well, it's your president, as you were referring to Barack Obama. So does that mean you don't think of him as your president, or is he
she
our?
supports him. I never supported him. Okay, I told him I never believed that he would be a good president. He's been a complete disaster.
Right, but he's still your president. But you called him her president.
She's part of the party. Okay, they're in bed together. Okay?
Right.
They've been
Do you
together
think they've
ever
had
since.
sex?
No, I think that she's been supporting him, and she wouldn't ever sleep with him. He's black, but. They're together.
So you're saying she would never sleep with a black man?
No, she wouldn't. Okay, she acts like she would. She wouldn't believe me.
Right.
Bill would flip out. And he's got a dirty little pecker anyway. He's been everywhere. I mean, he's got so much diseases. It's ridiculous. Like thousands of diseases, things that haven't even been created yet. That he's got down there. Zika virus. Who knows what he's got?
Right. So I think a lot of people were wondering last night. You seem to have some sort of sinus issue, sniffling. And I know that you've never done.
Wrong.
You've never done drugs. Is that correct?
Wrong. I wasn't sniffling last night. Okay.
Well, okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Along with that, Lemur818 is tweeting in asking if that was pre-debate meth American made.
Yeah, if you're gonna do drugs,
Well, they're not going to be taken from overseas. Obviously, it's going to be done. I'm going to get it from a kid named Carlos who lives in Harlem. I'm not going to get it from somebody else.
Right,
obviously,
right.
Okay, I'm not going to do it. A Mexican's not going to bring me cocaine. I know that.
Right.
We're throwing them right the hell out of the country. By the way. Okay, so don't worry. We're going to grease the wall with guacamole. They'll never climb over it.
Right.
Good. Okay.
If you're gonna grease it with guacamole, will the guacamole be mild,
It's gonna
medium,
be,
or spicy?
You know what? It's none of your business. Okay.
Okay.
I have a plan. Okay. We're not gonna get rid of all the Mexicans. First of all,
Right.
once again, the media's rigged. Okay. They're all telling me that I'm gonna get rid of all of them. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna get rid of the bad ones. Okay.
Right,
We all know
right.
the bad ones. Gang leaders. Okay. The band Menudo. Anyone who plays soccer. Okay.
Right.
People who like fajitas. Okay. Then they're gonna be thrown right the hell out of the country.
Zach
Selena
Fellows.
Gomez.
Zach Fellows is warning you, Judy, to not mess up Trump's hair this time because
Oh,
not
yes.
only is it
Yeah.
irresponsible, but it doesn't come through on audio podcast.
Right. So, how did you love that when Jimmy Fallon?
I thought, you know what? I have a good sense of humor. Okay, he wanted to play around. I did it. It was a gag. It was a gag. I don't normally let anybody do that.
Do you like laughing at your? Like, I'm a comic, and I
You are.
love
I
when
want to
people.
catch your act one of these. I want to see what you do on stage.
Oh, I can't wait.
I want to see it. I think you got good energy. I like what you
Oh,
do.
thank you.
You're very-
But
You're
I
big too. You're tall. I want
Yeah, I'm
to. I want to
big.
climb you. You're
Yeah.
unbelievable. You're beautiful. I want to get up there.
thank you.
I love tall women.
I love it when I love jokes, and I love
yeah,
when other comics
self-deprecating.
sort of make. I think it's an honor when another comic sort of makes fun of you or
Self-deprecating.
You know, it's more of I'm very self-aware, and I love laughing at myself.
What do you
because,
laugh about yourself about? What's like the number one thing that you
I don't
poke
know.
fun
I
at
just
yourself
when
about?
people just point out the stuff that I do, it makes me laugh that I'm
Right.
so
What's the
ridiculous
worst? What do you think the
sometimes.
most egregious of? Like, what do you do?
Oh my God! I've
got a
talk to
list.
myself. I have conversations with myself.
Okay.
Oh, you do. Lauren knows. Lauren spent a lot of time. What?
Follow my Twitter at Judy's Assistant to see
Right.
all the crazy things
Yeah,
Judy
I do.
does.
I mean, I constantly. I mean, I get texts from my sons. I get texts from Lauren. And I constantly correct their grammar on text.
That's absolutely true.
So
It's ridiculous.
It's because that is a pet.
You've got an OCD, I think.
Right, and I mean, like last night, Bill,
We're not gonna
you
fund
talked
that, by the
about
way, when
your
I'm president.
temperament.
We're not going to be funding OCD.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Right.
All right? You check the oven 20 times, that's your problem, okay?
But I know that you talked about your temperament last night.
I got a very good temperament. And by the way, I've
And
seen Hillary
I-
flip out many times, okay? I heard
Okay.
she was in the lobby once. She was laughing and then she started yelling at somebody. I mean, come on, you can't have
Right.
that as a president.
So
I have a great disposition. People tell me all the time, Donald, I can't believe you're not getting angry. And I don't
Right.
get angry at anything.
yeah,
I'm
you
very
seem not to
pleasant.
get angry or
Nothing
not.
bothers
You're
me.
very
Nothing.
nonplussed and very
Very steady.
steady.
Tough.
Now,
Tough. Tough is the right word. Okay?
Duff.
The other day,
Duff.
you gotta
DOUF.
be tough. Okay.
It's a
Duff.
DU.
How many
Gotta be
F's at
Duff.
the end of Duff?
The other day, I babysat my nephew. Okay, this is what a leader does. Okay, and
Yeah.
I went into his room. I said, "Look, if you want to watch the movie with me and Melania and Ivanka, then you're gonna have to clean the room." And he's 9, and I went in there an hour later, and the room wasn't clean. It was a mess. So I did what any leader, tough person does. I shot him. And he's Melania's side of the family anyway. Who cares? He's Russian or
Right.
wherever the hell he's from. So you got to be tough. I'm tough, and that's what you got to do as a leader. You got to have someone who's steady and tough. I got a great temperament. I'm not worried about blowing up countries. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
You don't get PMS either, so that's good.
I don't, and you got to worry about that because Hillary's got it every
Lauren.
day.
Really? Well, I actually don't think Hillary still gets her period.
Oh, she probably doesn't. I don't think she ever had her period. I think she's
Well,
got a
she
big
had to
pecker
have her
down there.
period if she has a daughter.
Does she still sleep with Bill? That's the question.
I'm
Does she
sure they
do it?
cuddle.
I mean, but do they do it? I'm going to ask you point blank. Be transparent. Does she do it with him? Do they do it? Do you think they're doing it?
I don't know. He doesn't look well. He's
got
a
huge,
vegan.
By the way, she's got a humongous rear end. I mean, talk about junk in the trunk. I think she's got a couch. I mean,
Okay,
unbelievably
but
big.
your body,
Big,
you have
big.
a really big stomach. You're like 80 pounds overweight.
Also, look, like I said it. I want to go down to the gym. Okay, Planet Fitness.
I heard
They
that
tell
you
me,
don't
they're like,
work
"You're
out
beautiful."
at all.
I do. I wake up. First of all, I do a few sit-ups to get warmed up. Okay, and then
well, that's working out well.
I walk a lot. I do a lot of walking. Pacing. I do a lot of pacing. That's how you burn calories. I wear the Fitbit. Okay. The other day I did 3,000 steps up and back to an all-you-can-eat buffet. I went up and back and up and back. So I did a lot of steps. So believe me, I'm getting in shape.
Donald, you seem a little obsessed with Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie, yeah. Look. She's a pig.
No, actually, right? She's not a pig.
She's a complete pig, and her show was a disaster.
I worked on the show, and it was a fucking hit show. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. It was a hit show.
How long were you working on the show?
I did the first 2 seasons.
What happened
I worked
after
there.
that? What happened after the first 2 seasons? Obviously, what happened? They fired you? What happened?
No, actually, I left to perform.
You left to perform because you didn't like working there. Face it. Okay, you don't like her. Okay, you wanted to get the hell out. She's probably abrasive.
She's not even fat. My 2 seasons there, I was very happy. I was very happy. I had a little baby, and I got to be home. And then when my baby started going to daycare, I started going out on the road.
Wrong. Excuse me. Wrong. Excuse me. Wrong. Excuse me.
And I'm on VP.
I'm not even going to say she's fat. Okay, inside there, it's anger. It's not even fat. It's anger. It's anger inside her. That's what makes her so big.
Right.
She's filled with anger. Okay, her magazine was a complete. She had a magazine, right? Complete disaster. Okay, I mean, Penthouse magazine lasted longer. Okay. Jugs
what magazine did she have?
I don't know. I thought she had a magazine. Her TV show was a horror.
It was actually it was groundbreaking.
Nobody on The View liked her. Groundbreaking for who? For who?
I mean, now there's Ellen. There's so many shows that are.
Ellen lasted.
Did you know that when you went on Jimmy Fallon, that was the old Rosie O'Donnell show studio?
Yeah, but right, and then they threw her out. Okay, she was a disaster.
She actually
they hated
quit.
her. Nobody liked. They quit because they forced her to quit. Nobody liked her on The View. Everybody yelled at her. Joy Behar almost had a panic attack being around her.
Actually, Joy loves her.
At lunch, all she did was eat at lunch. Believe me.
I think everyone ate at lunch.
Her poor wife left her. I mean, she left her wife. They broke up, obviously.
Right. I mean, but you've broken up with your wives.
I have.
Why is it okay for you to break up with your wives?
Because I'll tell you why. Excuse me. I found my soulmate. Okay. Melania's my soulmate.
Melania?
And by the way, you got to love that accent. I love exotic women. Okay, she's got an exotic accent.
Right.
I love exotic women. The other women I've did accents are great.
I'm looking at our Twitter feed. We have a question from Chuck. Did your father treat women?
This is from Nomo Splainin.
Nomo Splainin.
Who's this? Wait. Who?
On Twitter.
What's
on
his
Twitter,
name?
his name is
Nomos
Chuck.
Who?
Nomo Splainin.
At Nomo Splainin.
That sounds Mexican already, or Spanish. I can't speak English.
He's from Delaware, where Joe Biden.
All right. Joe Biden's from Scranton, Pennsylvania, by the way. So get your facts straight.
He's actually
idiot over here.
Delaware.
He's idiot, tall idiot.
No, actually. Okay.
He's from Scranton. Okay.
I know. I'm saying he's
Delaware. I know what you're talking about. When you say Terrytown, New York, what's next?
Okay. So how did your father how did you learn how to treat women? How did your father treat women?
My dad
loved
women. He loved women. He loved women. Believe me, he cheated. He loved women so much he cheated. He loves women. All right. He always treated them with an amazing amount of respect. And you know the old saying, okay? Behind every great man is a great woman. Okay.
Right.
So that's how I feel.
What if you're a gay man?
Well, gay men are
what's behind
gay
a gay man?
We all know why they're gay, because they were brought up poorly. Okay, they didn't have a good father figure, probably, and then they feel like they relate to women better, and they become a woman, and they put shoes on, and lipstick.
Oh, they become a woman?
They do it. They try to become a woman. They throw a wig on. They go out. They go to like these gay bars, and that's how they do it. You got to have a good family structure, which is what we're gonna have. We got to get back to family. Okay, with a dad. When you're out of line, you do what my dad did. Okay, he hit you with a hammer.
So you got hit with a hammer.
Well, my dad was into woodworking. Okay, you don't blame him. He was holding it.
Right. So
you got to get back. You got to.
Do you like the song? Family. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning.
Go, keep going with that.
Donald, someone with the Twitter name Harvey to Love asked if you.
Is this another gay guy? Are there any straight guys that call into this show?
No, I have no idea.
It's like the cast of The Village People.
He seems to be a very nice man. He wanted to know if you would ever take a gun and blow your brains out.
If I lose to Hillary, yes, I will.
You will.
I
You will kill
Yes,
yourself.
but I'm not going to do it here. I'll do it in Mexico.
Right.
Topierce01 wants to know how huge.
Huge.
How huge is what?
You know, you've got small hands.
Look, believe me, I've been around for a long time. These are good hands, and I got no problem down there. By the way, okay, you can ask everybody. Okay, ask my son. He's seen me.
Ah.
Okay?
Oh, so yeah.
He watches me get undressed. Okay, and he stands there and he can't even move. He's stoic. Look at him. He can't believe how big it is.
Right.
Because he didn't get the same thing. He had a different mother. So believe me, I got a big one, and it's big, and people think it's black, but it's not. It's orange.
Nice.
So you have
Orange is the new black, you know.
We know that you
That's right.
love
It is.
Ivana.
I do. Yeah, my ex-wife.
And I
And they
mean,
get
I'm
along.
sorry,
Melania and
Ivanka.
My daughter Ivanka.
Yeah,
she's
Ivanka.
beautiful. Oh, she's gorgeous.
And
she's gorgeous.
are you
Unbelievable.
jealous at all of Jared Kushner, her husband?
Well, I don't like. No. We get along. We get along great. We have complete respect for each other. I mean, it bothers me that obviously he's having sex with her. But
why does that bother you?
It's my daughter. You know, I don't want to
Yeah.
think about that. I don't like to think about things going inside her vajayjay. And she's also beautiful. And like I've always said, I mean, if I wasn't with Melania and if she wasn't my daughter, I mean, I'd be with her. I mean, she's beautiful. My God, look at her. I mean, she's beautiful. I mean, you can't find anything like that. I mean, look, you're gay. If you saw her, you'd probably want to be with her.
I think she's absolutely
Gorgeous,
beautiful,
gorgeous, absolute,
but she's not really
gorgeous.
my type.
What's your type? What do you like?
I like more fun, sort of.
My daughter's fun. She's fun. Every time you look at her all the time, she's laughing.
Now she has converted to Orthodox Judaism,
Yeah, she has.
and
Yep.
so your
Yeah.
two grandchildren.
Yes, yeah. That goes to show that I'm not against Jews. I
Right.
have family of people that are walking around and they've converted to Judaism. They all know that obviously, while they're alive, they're going to believe in the Jewish faith. But when they die, right before they die, they're going to make the announcement that they're really Catholic, so they can get into heaven.
Oh, okay. Now, you have another daughter.
From my first marriage.
Right.
I do. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
And
Yes.
you don't talk about her a lot.
Because I respect her privacy. She doesn't want to be involved in the arena of the politics. She likes to do
Right.
her own thing,
Right.
So I don't bring her up. But she actually gave a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic. I mean, one of the best speeches I've ever seen at
Yeah, but you
at the Republican National
and
Convention.
then
So
after
did
she
an
gave the
amazing job.
speech, you never acknowledged it. You acknowledged Ivanka,
Wrong.
but you never.
Wrong. Excuse me. Wrong.
But
No, if you talk to Sean Hannity, later on that night, I went to a cocktail party, okay, that nobody knows about, and I talked to Sean. I told Sean, okay, hey, Sean, I can't believe how great my daughter did. She did an unbelievable job. I never see her. She comes home once every
Right.
3 years. And he said, I know, she did a fight. So if you want to know the truth, okay, wrong, call Sean Hannity. He'll tell you I was at the cocktail party.
We have
okay?
another.
And
We have
go
a
to-
caller.
Yeah, pick it up. Is it white? Make sure it's a white guy.
Okay, let me just. You ready to take another question? I do
Yeah,
have some
just screen
questions
it.
about your
Just screen
sons.
it. Make sure it's white.
1 second, please. Hello. Let me do it again. Hello.
Hi.
Who's
Hello. You're
Hello,
on the
I have a
air.
question.
You're on Kill Me Now.
Hey there, who's this?
My name's Robin.
this? Oh, God,
Hey,
another woman.
Robin, how
Another
are you?
Woman. Jesus.
Good.
Yeah. Hi.
Go ahead.
We're here with Donald Trump. Do you want
Oh,
to?
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, Robin.
I wanted to know what he was referring to last night at the end of the debate when he was going to ask Hillary a question, but he thought better of himself because he's such
Yeah,
a kind
because I have.
person.
That's correct. Good. I'm going to stop her now because she's an idiot. Here's the deal. All right, you're a disaster. Look, I did it because I had respect. Okay, I actually talked to my daughter, and she said, "You know what? Don't say anything." I mean, because I wanted to. I was going to bring up Bill's indiscretions, but I thought that was
But
inappropriate.
you were
So I didn't.
accused of
I
rape,
didn't. Okay,
Mr. Trump.
I never. First of all, that's not true. All right, I used a roofie. She fell asleep, but she was awake. She woke up during it, so it doesn't.
Do you
count.
think Bill Cosby is thrilled about the fact that you are the nominee and
Look,
no one's
why,
talking
why?
about?
Why would Bill? Why does he care? Why does
Okay, I'm
Bill
just
Cosby
saying,
care?
we
First of
talked-
all, he's black. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Why would he care that he would love me to be president? Everyone wants me to be president. All right. Most Hollywood doesn't because they're all a bunch of liberals. They're screaming liberals.
Right,
and idiots. But I'm not worried about Bill. He's gonna. He's busy anyway. He's raping.
So, Robin,
And by the way, the Mexicans are rapists, folks. All right, they come in the country. It's very strategic. They rape our American women, okay, and they're stealing our jobs. And it's strategy. They rape the women. They can't go to work. The next day, they show up at their job. They take it.
Wow.
Robin, does that answer your question? Do you have any other questions while Trump is here?
Do me a favor. I got a lot of respect. By the way, the birther movement, but I didn't even know what that was. I thought that was women who wanted to have babies. I had no idea what it was. So don't come down on me about that, okay? I never said anything about it.
Thank you for calling in, Robin.
Thank you, Robin.
Robin, tweet me a picture of you with no shirt on. I don't need the face, just no shirt, okay? Let me see what you got, and we'll go from there, okay?
Thank you, Robin.
Trump. Thank you.
Okay,
All right.
have a good day.
Bye-bye.
She sounds hot, actually. I like that accent a little bit. She got a little
did
thing
sound
going, a
kinda
little
hot,
Midwestern vibe.
Yeah,
going on there.
yeah.
I like that. I like it.
So you have 3 sons.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Yes.
Wrong. Hang on a second.
Oh, sorry.
Let me
I
take.
don't know how to turn
on.
this fucking thing.
Pick up the receiver. And put
I
it back
did.
down.
All right then. All right. Oh, now
Hang
it's
up the phone, please.
Okay. Bye now. Okay.
Will you please try your call again?
No, I don't want to. There we go. I got it done. Okay. So, oh boy.
Now you're calling somebody. You're calling somebody.
Again.
No.
calling
There we go. I'm so sorry about that. Donald, you have 3 sons. You have Donald Jr.
Hang on a second. Wait a second. Let me. Yeah, that's right. I have 3.
Donald Jr.,
Go ahead.
Eric,
Yeah, Eric.
and
no.
Baron.
Baron.
Who picked
Baron.
the
He's
name
10.
Baron?
He's 10, by the way.
Yeah.
He's the one doing all the polling.
Yeah.
He's the one who told me on my
I
head
thought
today.
you
He
wait.
sent me a message.
All right. So who picked the name Baron?
Baron. Well, that was Melania's. That's our only child together, me and
Right.
Melania. And she had an uncle, Baron, who she was very close to when she was younger, who
Right.
probably touched her inappropriately. And she wanted to name her child, our child, together
Right.
after that, her family, that it goes way back to her roots
Right.
in Slovenia or wherever the fuck the place is. And we named him Baron. But he's a good kid. He's 10. He's 10 years
10.
old. Good
Now,
kid.
out
I'm
of-
not home a lot, but he's a good kid. I
Okay.
haven't seen him since he was 3.
Right. So, out of the 3, which one would you say is your favorite? I mean, we know Ivanka is definitely your favorite daughter.
Excuse me. Look, you don't. You have kids. I mean,
Yeah, I do.
How many kids do you have?
2.
You have 2. You have 2 boys, right?
Right.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you love one more than the other?
No, I love
No,
them both the same.
Exactly. So why would you ask me that question? It's a
Which
stupid
do you-
question.
which
These are
one-
stupid questions.
Which
okay, get your
son,
questions right.
Eric or Donald Jr., is a bigger asshole?
They're both. First of all, I resent that you just said that. Okay, they're good kids. Okay. You
Well,
never
they
hear anything
killed.
about
They
them in the
killed
news. You hear anything about
they
them in the
killed
news?
wild animals.
You hear anything about them in the news? You hear
Yeah,
anything about
I
them
think
drinking
that,
and getting drunk and doing stuff. And,
I mean, your
they're not Paris
son
Hilton, okay?
equated Syrians to Skittles. Yeah,
Well, you said Snickers. I told him to cool it, to tone it down a little bit.
right, to Skittles.
So we brought it down to Skittles. Yeah, well, what's wrong with that? Skittles. So it was going to be a big. They're taking it all out of context. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
He said it. Why did he say it? You read the article. Obviously, who wrote it? Probably a screaming liberal who trying to trash
Right,
me.
right.
What's the problem? What's wrong with Skittles?
Well,
do you like Skittles? Do you like?
I'm
them? Do you
actually
eat them?
not a big Skittle. I don't like
you ever have a
things that.
Skittle?
Yeah,
What's
that
inside a Skittle? What colors are the Skittles?
I think they're the same color as the outside.
The outside. They don't have
Are
mixed
they,
Skittles.
Lauren?
Are
I
they-
believe that Skittles are white on the inside.
Oh, they are.
That's correct. And why do I like them? Because they're white. There you go. But they're also
but
come in
they're
different
also
colors.
rainbow, which is very queer.
They come in different colors,
Right.
which shows, if anything, I'm an equal opportunity sugar eater. Okay.
Who enjoys the queers?
No, I didn't say that. Okay,
Oh.
don't take that and put
Oh.
that in my words
Okay.
in my mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't
Sorry.
say I like
I'm
that.
sorry, Mr.
Okay.
Okay. I have a question from Iku alum.
Oh my God, another fucking foreigner.
What?
Jesus.
He's
can
a
we
Christian,
get anyone out here named Bill?
a
or
husband,
Joe?
a father,
Any
a
Joe
son,
Bills?
and a librarian. Okay.
And he's gay, and now he's gay.
And
Another gay
he's-
one.
So
Another gay
the
one.
question is, I don't think
Jesus
he's
Christ.
actually gay.
I can't even
but
get into this place. I gotta get a real man in here.
all right.
Give me a guy who.
Hey,
Hey,
The biggest man in here is your assistant.
all right. Let's calm down here. Okay.
Oh God.
Have it's a question, and I think it's a great question.
They're probably unfair, but go
Have
ahead.
you ever in your life admitted that you were wrong?
Yes, I have.
When?
I was wrong about admitting that I was wrong.
Oh, okay.
One time I thought I would. This is a long time ago, back in probably like 72. I said something and someone said, "Yeah, are you wrong?" I said, I think I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I got it wrong. But then I realized later on, when I was around other people that work for me, they said, "No, you're right." And then I realized, you know what? I'm right. I'm
Right.
Why am I saying I'm wrong when I'm right?
Right.
So
So
sometimes
that's your
two
only
wrongs make a
time.
right. So if I've ever been wrong, it's probably I was right, but I was trying to be nice to admit I might have been wrong, but I was wrong that I was wrong. That's what people tell me, okay? Let me tell you that.
We have a very interesting question from that's Mr. Lady to you.
Motherfucker. Not one goddamn man is going to call in. Is this
did your
line
mother-
not open to men?
Did your mother hug you a lot or not
hugged.
enough?
I was hugged a
Yes.
tremendous amount.
We never hear
a
about
lot.
your mother. What was she? What was she
great.
like?
She was a great lady. My dad was a hard-working guy. He was never around. He was always out working. He was building. I used to watch him in amazement. And he's done an unbelievable job. My dad, he built a company, gave me a very small loan. We all know that. Not much. I mean, very little. I mean, it must have been only a couple mil.
Wow.
And then I built a multi-billion-dollar company, folks. I mean, fantastic company. I mean, we're all over the world. People love us. I mean, we got hotels, we got golf courses that we don't let anybody in unless you're white. If you're black, you might get it. You can work there, but you can't play. But we let everybody. My dad was a great guy. My mother was more of a homebody. She took care of us. She raised us, and she gave me the amazing skills and qualities that I have today, and I have a lot to thank for. But I don't talk about her a lot. I like to keep it private. I'm very personal.
Did your father ever, use derogatory words like Miss Piggy?
No.
Or Miss Housekeeping?
No.
Or slob?
Excuse me. Where are you going with this?
I'm just asking.
Are we going back to the housekeeping comment that I made about the clean? Look, first of all, I didn't say that. It was taken out of context. I said something. She was Spanish, the girl, the model, and I said, "Oh, she probably keeps her place really clean." And they said, "Why?" And I said, "I made a joke. I made a joke early in the day. I did a knock joke. I said it was like one of those stupid jokes. I said, "Oh, what type of woman?" I said, "What type of room? What does a room look like when a Puerto Rican cleans it?" Okay?
Right.
That's what I said. Go ahead, Aunt. I'm gonna see if you know the answer. What type of room? What does a room look like after a Puerto Rican model cleans it? What does it look? Go ahead.
What does a room look like after
they clean it?
I would say
it's a joke, folks.
Clean,
sexy.
You call yourself a comedian. You don't even know.
Yeah,
the joke.
I know. I don't do jokes like that.
If a Puerto Rican woman cleans a room, what is it?
What does it look like?
Yeah,
Clean, I guess.
Spick and span. Get it?
That's
a great joke.
Oh, that is funny.
That's a great joke.
That is
Unbelievable
funny.
joke.
That's
unbelievable. Look, you can use it if you want. Use it when you're out performing. You're doing your little funny. Do it. Use the joke. You can tell them that I said it.
Now, a lot of these
what do you
websites.
call a big woman? With a big black woman with big boobs. What do you? A raccoon. Get it?
That's hilarious.
That's taking it way back.
That's hilarious. So that's what you mean by making America great again.
That's an old one. My dad told me that one. I want to take credit that I made it up, but I didn't.
Oh, that's a great joke that your father. So your father was funny then.
Oh, he was hilarious. Oh, they loved him. They loved when we used to go down to the meetings. We used to have these meetings, like white meetings. They used to love it. He would get up there in front of everybody.
Like, did they wear anything special, like white sheets or anything?
No, we didn't need to do that, okay? We all knew we were white. We stood in there, and later on at night, we go out and we go to put stuff on people's lawns. But they thought he was so funny. They voted him like the top funny guy of the whole place. He was like the clown. The clown of the KKK clown.
Oh, that's hilarious.
They go the KKK clown, they called him.
The clown?
Yeah, he's a clown.
Okay. Now, a lot of these...
Wrong. Sorry, I'm just practicing.
Sorry.
Wrong.
Is that your vocal warm-up?
I'm just assuming that it's going to be wrong.
No, a lot of these.
Where are the callers? I thought people could be calling in.
I know. Instead,
callers.
as we do, this since the show isn't live, it's hard to get callers, but we have been getting a lot. Because you use Twitter a lot.
I do. I'm actually on Twitter. I'm going to tweet right now.
But a lot of the,
my orange dick.
Blogs and
Make sure to retweet it, okay?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
A lot of blogs, periodicals, are saying that a majority actually of what you said last night was untrue.
Not true. First of all, that's not true. That's
Right.
not true that they're saying I'm untrue. They better have a fact checker for the fact checkers. I mean, completely unbelievable. They're actually what I said. Let them tell me what I said that was wrong. Okay, when I went up there, I said, "Tell me, please, point it out what I said that was wrong," because a lot of people told me today that you did an amazing job. We got all of our talking points out. We stayed along with the narrative, and it looked like
Right.
Hillary. She was back on her. She was backpedaling. I mean, she didn't know what to say. She was just stunned.
So, what are your favorite charities? I know Rosie personally, and I know that
what
right
charity?
after 9/11, the next morning she gave $1 million
to what? An
to New
animal
York
farm or
City.
what?
No. And
To Jenny Craig? Where did you give it?
you actually took money from the 9/11 fund. You took $150,000.
That's not
from the
wrong,
9/11 fund.
Wrong. I
Oh,
never
I'm
did
sorry.
That.
Is
That's wrong.
that
Who wrote that? Rosie? Who wrote that? I took the money. Okay. Well, how much did they say I took?
you got $150,000 back.
Wrong.
Right.
It was $275,000 back.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't 150. Okay,
Oh,
get
okay.
It right. Get it right. And it's business. It's business. You don't understand that. It's business.
Okay.
I win.
Okay, so what are your favorite charities that you give money to?
I like there's a lot of thousands. I mean, there's thousands of. I've been for years. I've been thousands of charities I give money to. There's so many that I just gave one the other day. I was walking into a grocery store and there was a lady outside who had like one leg and she was holding something out and I threw $1 in there.
Wow, that's great.
I don't know what the charity was. I don't know, one-legged ladies. I don't know.
That basically you kind of admitted.
Go ahead. Sorry, I wasn't ready.
You kind of admitted that
ahead.
you didn't pay taxes.
I did. I never said no.
Well,
you
said if you didn't
federal taxes I paid for, but in business, then there's loopholes. Okay, I use
right. So that you said that makes you smart.
Right. Well, right. All the businesses.
So I pay a lot of
businesses
taxes, and I could
business?
really
Do you have a
yes.
business? Do you have a business?
Yes.
Do you have a business?
Yeah.
What's the business? What are you doing? You're standing on stage and making a buffoon of yourself.
Well, I have a
while your kids are
production,
home waiting for you to make dinner.
Yes.
What are you doing? What's the business?
Well,
I'm doing what? Taking phone calls? There's nobody calling.
All right.
Showbiz.
I'm in showbiz.
All right, please. Minnie Dyke over here is yelling out over showbiz. I mean, please. She has glasses. She thinks she's smarter than me now. Unbelievable.
That's actually a he.
Whatever. Okay, I'm not going to get into it.
I've got hormone issues.
So you say, well, I just don't understand why if I have to give away a large portion of my income.
What do you make a year?
That's none of your business.
Oh, you're going to tell me, okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, why should I reveal what I make if you're not even going to tell me
well,
what
I'm
you
not
make?
running for president, you know?
No.
I'm not, so I
why does it matter?
But why you didn't release your tax returns?
Why does it matter how much I make when we're talking about running a country, okay? Does it matter if I make 10 million, 20 million, 50
million? Well, yeah,
I'm making
because
millions.
if you're not, if you don't
what's the
feel that
difference?
it's your, I mean, when I play, often I say to my therapist, I have to pay taxes. I have to save money for taxes. I have no money. And she says, if you're paying taxes, that means you are making money. And, I do believe in Social Security.
And then what does she do? Then she gives you what?
A bill.
She gives
me a bill.
Klonopin, and you go home.
No,
and
she's
you lay
not my
down,
psychopharmacologist.
And you fall asleep for like 4 days, and you try to dream it away because you're living in denial. All right.
I have a question from Jim S.
Oh,
yes.
Jim,
he wants to know,
a real man.
a white man. He wants to know why you didn't blast old Hillary about Bill getting blowies in the Oval Office while she was being so smart upstairs.
Well, that's a good. I like that question. That's a good question. Good question. Like
I knew
it.
you would.
And I like this. Where's he calling from, by the way? Please tell me it's one of a swing state. I want it to be from a swing state.
He is from Long Island, New York.
Oh, I love
right
filled
down
with
your
Jews,
alley.
Filled with Jews. Good, perfect. I love it. Don't make that sound ever again.
Yes, sir.
Here's the deal. I didn't do it. Well, first of all, we got 2 debates to go. I'm going to get into it. Okay, Bills. We're going to get into Bills cheating. I didn't want to say it last night because I felt respectful to their kid.
Right.
Because my kid's friends with
But
their
you've
kid.
cheated as well.
I didn't cheat. Okay.
But you've admitted to cheating.
No, I didn't. Okay, I would never cheat on a woman. I broke up with her for an hour.
And you
okay?
and you also.
But I didn't cheat on her. Okay, I said it's over. I went and did what I did, and then an hour later
and then
I
you
said,
go back with.
let's try to work things out.
Gotcha. You've called climate change a hoax created by the Chinese.
Wrong. I never said that. I believe that climate change is the weather here. Typically, is the climate. We have great climate in America, folks. That's why we're a great country. And the bad climate is actually coming from bad countries. They're the ones sending it over here. It's almost like terrorism. It's like Mexico. Very bad here in Mexico. Very bad. It's why sometimes I walk out of my house.
Oh, my son is calling. Would you like to?
Oh, Jesus.
Hello, Ben. Hi, I'm recording my podcast with Donald Trump. Do you have a question for him?
They're not.
What?
He sounds like he's stoned.
They're not.
Yeah, I am. Donald, say hi.
Hi, Donald. What type of name is? What's his name?
Ben.
Oh, Ben. Oh, hi, Ben. I like that name, Ben Franklin. American name. I like it. It's a good name.
Hello, Ben.
How old is he?
He's 15.
Yeah.
He's 15.
What's going on?
I'm doing my homework.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like he's just a little retarded.
He's not retarded. He has basketball.
Very slow,
Do you want me to leave dinner out for you?
You gotta leave dinner. He's 15 years old.
Yeah.
You gotta make dinner.
I don't know if we.
Wait. He has a what?
Can I have dinner with one of my friends? Maybe.
Who?
I don't know. I would just have to see if.
I know, but that's just saying you
Just make sure he's not a Muslim friend, okay? The problem.
well, who are you thinking that you're going to have dinner with?
I don't know. Maybe
A lot of problems.
What?
A lot of problems. Now
Say that again.
She's the way she
Donald, can you shut the fuck up?
the way she is. Your kids
Go ahead,
are awful kids.
Ben,
awful
yes.
kids. No discipline.
Nick and Gabe are together right now, so I might meet up with them after and have dinner with them.
All right.
Where?
They're still together. I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to be together.
All right. I love you. I'll call you back after I'm done with
see,
Donald.
She's not tough. You gotta get tough. You gotta get tough for your kids. Discipline.
Shut up!
You're
What?
not tough.
Well, Ben, go ahead.
To prove you're with him.
What?
FaceTime me to prove that you're with him.
Okay, I'm FaceTiming you.
Oh my God! FaceTime like this kid. He's
Tell him to go on our Facebook Live.
Yeah,
a lot
we're on
easier, a lot
Facebook
easier.
Live, Ben. Where are you?
Ben. Do you have an Asian friend that can show you how to do it?
Here. Here's Donald right here.
Hi, Donald.
I already said hi, Ben. Please hang up. All right, you're an idiot.
Don't call my son an idiot.
Well, he's asking these
He's
stupid
cute.
questions.
Guess
You
how
don't know
tall?
who I am.
Guess how tall my son
Well,
is.
knowing that you're 15'5", so he's probably tall. I mean, obviously.
Okay.
15.
I mean, look at him. I mean, yeah. His head alone is probably 3 feet.
Do you have any questions for Donald, Ben?
No.
What?
Is he? Are you talking to Napoleon Dynamite? Who is this guy? No. He's not bright.
What
Not
are you
very
doing
bright
right
kid.
now?
Not bright.
Sitting in a chair.
All right. I'll call you later.
Put your pants on, Ben. Put the pants on. Okay, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see it. Wrong. Excuse me.
So,
You got a tick there.
yeah.
You know what? I got tickets as Zika
Donald,
virus
do you?
from the Africans, the blacks.
I have a
The
very
blacks. They're
interesting
saying other people over
question.
here.
When you started running for president,
Okay. By the way, let's just remember one thing, okay,
Yeah.
folks that are listening. But there's probably 3 of you because no one
Right.
gives a shit about this show. But remember one thing, okay? I been debating for a while, okay? We had 17 candidates when I started. Think about that. And went down to me, okay? I'm the
Right.
winner, okay? 17 candidates. And then if you remember correctly, I won those debates. Then we went down to 12 because Chris
Right.
Christie ate 5 of them, okay? We went down to 12.
Right.
But, by the way, he wants to be in the White House. He belongs in the White Castle. But he's very
one thing
very
I agree.
Fat, very
I agree
fat.
with
He wants
you
to
with.
run for president. He can barely walk.
now you,
But
yeah.
very big. He's big, big. all
But you're
right?
good
You gotta
friends
give
with him,
speeches
right?
In the Rose Garden, not the Olive Garden.
But you're very good friends.
I am. He's good. He's a good guy. Does a great job. Great job.
And do you think you said he knew about the bridge?
He knew. No, he didn't know. Who said that?
You did. You
I
said he
that
definitely
wrong.
knew
Oh,
about
yeah,
the. Oh,
I
we
did.
have another call.
Another goddamn. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Make sure he's white.
Hello, you're on Kill Me Now with Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for
Donald, I got a
calling in.
question for you. Why, and I don't think it was the right move, Donald, but why did you wear a blue tie last night in the during the debate?
That's a great question.
Who- what's
That's a
your
good
name?
question.
My name is Joe.
Joe, hey.
Joe what?
Doesn't matter what my last name is.
Joe
Donald.
Schmo.
That's
Joe,
the answer.
what's your last
Yeah.
name, Joe? I see he's
Joe,
afraid.
Donald, listen, if you're such a high-powered guy and
I
have
am
all
high-powered. I am
Well,
high-powered.
I don't know,
I'm
Donald.
high-powered.
Let me ask you
I'm
another question,
high-powered.
Donald.
Yeah.
When you're at your Trump Towers, okay, where you live, and if you're standing on the roof, Donald,
Yep.
it's so windy up there. Does your hair move or no?
No, it doesn't move. I spray it down with Aquanet.
With Aquanet.
Yeah.
And is that dye? Is that blonde number 5?
It's my hair has been it's natural. Okay, it's been natural hair. I've had it since I was a kid. It hasn't changed. I don't dye it. All
Donald,
right.
I beg to differ. But
It's not a
anyway,
hairpiece.
Whatever you say.
And the blue
And-
tie, by the way, I wore because red's a very powerful tie, and I wanted to tone it down. I wanted to bring it down because blue represents peace, and I was being peaceful last night. I wasn't being aggressive. I wanted to show unanimity, and I did it.
Wow. That you
Whatever I-
sound, for the self-promoter that you are, you really toned it down last night, huh?
What? Well,
So
I
you
like to
say
mix
it.
it up. I mean, I wear blue hats. I wear red hats. I wear all different colors.
Yeah,
I
you didn't wear.
sometimes I don't
Why
wear
didn't you wear a
socks.
hat
I mean,
last night?
Because it's not appropriate.
You did mention that your you did mention that
But I
your
do have
mic was
hats.
broken.
It was well they did it on purpose. I know they did
Well-
it.
well,
okay?
how
The
was it
Democrats,
broken?
They did it. They gave me the wrong mic. They
Got
gave
it.
because I could talk. I was getting feedback, and it was turned down. So when her answers were answered, she was turned up. And everybody could hear. And then when I went to talk, my mic was turned way, way, way down, and it was a lot of chirping in my ear. I couldn't hear a lot, and I know it was done by Hillary and their team. They did it again. And Lester Holt, you can't trust him. He's black. They got somehow probably worked
So it
out
was
somehow.
sabotage, then, is what you're saying.
They sabotaged me. That's right. They did.
I don't know, Donald.
Look,
you wouldn't
look.
let the,
Excuse
you
me.
wouldn't let the
Excuse
movie
me.
get the word in
Excuse
line
me.
last night.
Excuse me. You weren't
Just like
there.
now.
Okay,
See,
you weren't
perfect
there.
example
Okay,
right
you're a
there.
disaster. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. I was
Oh,
there.
Donald.
They fixed it. Lester Holt went by. Did I know what he did? I don't trust any guy who looks like he's from the Mod Squad. All right, he's got the weird hair. Look, he plays
weird
to.
hair.
He's playing to them. Okay, he played to them. I know he did. It was rigged once again. We got to get a better person in the middle.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
Will Mattel be calling you up to try to get maybe a Barbie doll made after you or something like that?
Well, you did have a Trump game.
I had a Trump game,
and that
Yep,
didn't do
yep.
well. That was Milton Bradley.
Of course it didn't do well. Of course it didn't do well.
It
And Donald, and
Well,
it's
first
so
of all, you
much
probably couldn't have
to
played the
that.
game because you're not that smart. Okay,
He's
but it was a
ve-
good
I
game.
think
It was a
Joe
great
sounds
game.
smart.
A lot of people love the game. It was a great game. It was a lot like
think it's
Monopoly.
difficult. I
It
think
was.
the game's
Excuse me.
beautiful.
Excuse me.
Beautiful
Excuse
like
me.
that hair of
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse
No,
me.
you excuse
Excuse me.
yourself, Donald.
Excuse me. Excuse me. It was a great game, all right. First of all, a lot of people said it was a lot like Monopoly. Okay, and that's how good it was. It was doing really great, and they even had on the board game they had a jail. Okay, just like Monopoly, which is where we send the blacks, and it went really effective. We sold a lot, and I got rid of it because I wanted to do other things like my steaks and other stuff. Okay.
How about Joe? Do you have any other questions about?
I do. I got a couple other questions.
How old are you, Joe? Joe, how old are you?
How old I am, Donald. It doesn't-
Very
that's
defensive.
absolutely-
You're defensive.
that is
That's
absolutely
amazing how
none of your
defensive he
business,
is.
okay?
He's very defensive.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't hear Joe. Can you shut the fuck
No,
up?
how can you hear me when all he does is he talks himself, promotes himself, and he spews that nonsense? It's all hot air.
Right.
And
By the way, I have a
it's
new book
shame.
coming out called Hot Air. You should read it.
There we go. It's hot air. And it's a shame. And my question was, that lousy clothing line that you have that makes absolutely no money, you're just pissing out the window, Macy's, you couldn't get a better store than Macy's? I mean, you get it in
It's a great question, Joe.
I put it in Macy's because the average Joe, okay, which is you, probably makes like $25,000 a year, can't afford to go to Neiman Marcus, obviously, unless you're like a rich Jew like Judy. So what did I do? I put it in Macy's so the average guy who has nothing better to do but call in and do tweets like you, who's struggling to make money, can buy it. Okay, then you can go buy it and you can get it. And maybe you go to Neiman Marcus, they'll never let you in there. Believe me, they'll never let you in there.
That potato sack suit that you wore last night, was that part of your Trump line? Because it was absolutely horrendous. It actually made your your blonde number 95 hair actually looked bigger on TV. And,
well, it's a Ralph Lauren outfit, by the way. That was made for me by Ralph Lauren, okay? So your outfit was made by Ralph. Mine was Ralph Lauren, okay?
Wow.
Since you hate all races and everything, Donald, that suit was probably made in Indonesia.
If this was a rally, I'd have you thrown out, by the way. And I would tell them not to hurt you. Maybe just stick a finger in your ass. I would never want them to hurt you, all right? But you're clueless. You're a disaster. You're going to vote for Hillary. The country's going to go to shit because of you. Because guys like you don't know what you're talking about. So you can keep shopping at Macy's and buy my stuff.
Well, I don't want to buy your stuff. I don't have to shop at Macy's, Donald. You know what I mean? We're a little
I'm
bit
sorry, Marshalls. Marshalls for you. Marshalls. Irregular, right? By the pants, there's no zipper. I get it.
I seen your lousy clothes at Marshalls as well, Donald. So I mean, that tells you how good you're doing.
Look, you buy 2 pairs, I'll give you 10% off.
Absolutely great, A baloney. So Donald, I've got one more quick question for you. In the next debate, will you let Hillary get in a couple of words, and will you wear a designer suit like a Hugo Boss or something like
First
that?
of all, I like the word boss. Anything with the word boss in it, I like that. And yeah, the next debate, I'm going to come down hard on her. I'm going to hit her hard. And when I say hit her hard, I mean literally. I'm going to punch her right in the face. I'm going to tackle her. I'm going to put her in a headlock. I'm going to choke her out. I'll choke her right out, right in front of Bill. Like Bill with the dirty dick is going to stand there. He won't know what to do. He's too weak.
You know what, though? You're right. Now, Donald, listen, Bill did make the economy boom when he was there. So
well, because someone was licking his testicles. How do you expect him to do it?
And get all the Mexicans, and you want to put all them away. And, come on.
First of all, we're not going to get, like I said earlier, if you listened earlier, which you obviously did, we're not going to get rid of all the Mexicans, all right? We need some to stay here, obviously, because no one's going to mow the lawn.
Okay.
I see your point.
Thank you, Joe.
My pleasure. Thank you.
See you at the
Thank
polls.
you for calling in. We appreciate it.
See you at the polls. See you at the polls.
Bye. Don't forget to vote.
Goodbye.
Bye now. I have a Twitter question, which was very interesting. Did you play football without a helmet?
Did I ever play football?
Yeah.
No, I did not play football. I never did it.
What sports? What are your sports?
I like sports. I like to watch all sports. I like everything. I like watching all the games. Baseball, football.
Pageants.
That's not a sport unless, they're not really sporting. But contests. I like contests. I like carnivals.
Right.
I like going to the bathhouse. I like that. I like laying out. I like diving naked for golf balls. I like that. Sled riding. I'm a big sled rider. I love sled. Me and Barron, we go. He sits on the bottom. I lay on top.
Right.
And we go right down the hill together. And Ivanka, and she loves sports, ice skating, the Olympics. I love big Olympics. I love the Olympics. Thank God we didn't let any of those horrible countries. It's not really the World Olympics because we only let like 5 countries in.
Donald.
Judy, look, I feel that you and I, there's an attraction.
Do you think? Yeah, I'm very attracted to you. Do you think you're going to win?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a good energy between you and I. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I walked in here. I didn't know what I was going to get myself into. I thought there'd be a little bit of anger on your part. And I know I told you I like tall women, and you're tall. Okay, and I like women that have a good sense of humor. You got that. You got it. You've been making me laugh. And I think you and I have a good dialogue going on. And I think that there's something.
So you'll come back?
I will come back. But more importantly, I think there's something between you and I that we need to investigate.
Okay. I'm actually a lesbian.
No, I'll turn you. Believe me, I'll turn you.
Okay.
Believe me, you'll come right back. You'll go from that horrible team to this team. Believe me, real quick. Excuse me. Wrong. Real quick.
Donald, will you come back after the next debate?
I don't want this troll with you, your assistant. I don't like her attitude or energy.
It's a he.
Whatever the fuck it is, I don't like it. All right, I don't want this troll hanging out because he's trying to come down on me.
I think you guys have a lot more in common than you realize.
Donald, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to thank you for.
I know. Well, I'll be back. Look, I love New York.
So the next debate is October
9th. Going to be the 9th. Well, I'll show up on the 10th. I don't want to be there on the 9th. I'll do better on the 10th.
So would you mind coming back?
I will come back before that debate or after.
Well, that is right before Yom Kippur.
Oh God, another Jewish holiday.
Right. So the 9th. So if you could come back,
I told
on
you
the
not to do that.
10th,
That's
I
why I
would
want
love
you the
that.
fuck out of here
Sorry
because of
about
that stupid.
You know, I'd love that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will come back. I will come back, and we're gonna have. Well, by then, I'll be way ahead. That's the funny part.
Oh yeah,
I'll be way ahead. I'm already getting a lot of good feedback today. Well, bring Roger Ailes. He'll be happy.
Oh, he seems like a great guy.
Oh, he'd love to rape you.
Oh, fuck.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen,
been great.
Thank
the
you.
amazing.
Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Donald.
Thank you.
Got to work on that tick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Donald.
No, I have to say it last. I have OCD too.
Okay.
I thank you.
All right.
That's
Well,
it.
thanks
End it.
everyone for listening.
All two of you.
It went
Two.
from 3 to 2?
Well,
Yeah.
one left the room. He got upset.
Right.
Thank you for being on Kill Me Now. And as we say to all our guests, we do ask all our guests 2 questions. I'd like to ask you, Donald, are you on any sort of antidepressants, medication?
Haldol.
What is that?
Haldol.
What's that?
I don't know. I don't read the ingredients, but I've been taking it. Melania had it. I started popping. I feel a lot more relaxed.
And what does that do?
I don't read it. I don't even know what it does, but I feel more relaxed. I took it with a multivitamin earlier today.
And what about cocaine?
No, I never did. I don't drink. We know that I had a brother who died of alcoholism.
Yes, I
don't
know
drink.
that.
I don't drink, and I don't snort. I don't snort anything. Never did coke. Diet Coke. I don't do anything. Nothing. I never did anything.
Okay. And what makes you really, what pisses you off the most, Donald?
This troll over here today, the
Right.
troll that kept undermining me the whole fucking time while I'm trying to talk to you, and I feel like you and I have a good sexual energy. Yeah, the troll is bothering me right now, but I'll get past that. We'll make sure that they're not here the next time, so you and I can be intimate, and we can talk more openly and freely, sexually.
So we're going to see you on the 10th.
I'll be here back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
You know,
I'll
our
make sure
next...
to wear a red power tie for that fag who called from Long Island.
Our next guest is coming in right now, Matt Dillon. Hey, Matt.
Yeah, what's up, man? How's it going? It's great to be here, Judy. I didn't realize you're going to have so many high-powered people on today. This is kind of cool, man.
Yeah, so do you have anything you want to say to Donald?
Not if he's not voting for me, I don't. I don't want that.
Matt, who are you voting for?
Well, I actually kind of want Hillary to win a little bit because, she's represented New York, I think, pretty well. And all right, I don't want to cut him off. Cut him off.
Right,
Get him off the mic. Cut him
Matt,
off the
thank
mic.
you for coming.
I hated your movies. You're good at something about Mary. Other than that, you're horrible. Okay.
Well,
you're
thank you
horrible.
so much, Donald.
Your brother's a lot better. Believe me. Believe me. Your brother's much better.
Oh, he just left.
Your brother's
Thank
much
you
better.
so
With
much.
that unibrow. He's got a unibrow. That guy. Who doesn't like that guy? You get a unibrow.
Thank you, Donald. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your
Thank
very
you.
busy day.
Thank you. Thank you.
So long.
And everything was wonderful. I'll see you soon. Thank you for the visit. So long.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Make another smart choice with Auto Quote Explorer to compare rates from multiple car insurance companies all at once. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.